Race got underway then with a good start for Maurice Viskirchen. He absolutely nailed the launch off the line, but further back there was some contact. Kari Schreiner getting squeezed between Alessio Ruffini and Eimantas Navikauskas, and unfortunately that would cause a lot of tyre rub on the Uta Racing Audi, but rather weirdly not a puncture, a spin all the same. For the Audi, just losing downforce there, I think, as parts came off the rear of the Audi and spinning to the rear of the field. Meanwhile, the Cup 2 lead battle on the first lap of the race, they were daring each other to brake late, and, well, both of them did. Meanwhile, Kari Schreiner was working her way back through the order in the Conrad Lamborghini, just getting past Alessio Ruffini there. And this was a very exciting battle. Jerzy Spinkovic from 7th position at this point in the race, making his way through the GT3s, getting past Simon Orange with the big straight line speed advantage of that Lamborghini Super Trofeo car. Then Thomas Anderson lunged past Abkazava for 4th place, but rather overdid it coming out of turn 15. Ended up rally crossing, and Jerzy Spinkovic took the opportunity to dive forward into the lead of the Cup 4 class and 4th overall, but only for a few seconds as Shota Abkazava made it work. A second lunge, an even more audacious lunge from Spinkovic a lap later, but again, Abkazava did everything right and continued to lead in Cup 4. However, further back, another lunge, Thomas Anderson moving past Simon Orange there for 3rd in the GT3 class. Jerzy Spinkovic a couple of corners later at the first turn, making his move for the lead in Cup 4, a lead that he would retain from that point onwards. Charles Dawson was pressuring Jonas Karklis, and unfortunately Thomas Anderson, in his pursuit of further overall positions, seemingly outbraked himself into turn 16, collided with Shota Abkazava. Abkazava did finish the race in 7th and 2nd in Cup 4, where unfortunately there was suspension damage for the Porsche. He did not finish the race. Meanwhile, the wounded Uta Racing Audi continued on in its slightly undressed condition, still wearing the colours of the Lithuanian team in the FIA Motorsport Games as well. He was having a little bit of a scrap with Ahmed Arif Al-Khoury on Ahmed's first appearance in wheel-to-wheel racing, having previously done hill climbs and time attack competition. Alexander Bijatovic ran wide ahead of the race leader as he went a lap down, which allowed Maurice Viskirchen to pass the Lambo without incident. Meanwhile, Hubert Darmetko was pressuring Cristiano Maciel. This was for overall position, as was this, Kari Schreiner getting past Darmetko. Darmetko, though, of course, would end up in the wars in the pits with a puncture towards the end of the race. Meanwhile, Charles Dawson spent most of the last 20 minutes of the race desperately trying to find a way around Jonas Karklis, and for a moment he had succeeded, only to get slightly tripped up by traffic, and then you see there a big puff of brake smoke as well, just maybe slightly wearing the brakes thin towards the end of the race. All the same, Dawson ultimately finished in 3rd place. Maurice Viskirchen won the race, and at the very end, Alexander Bijatovic spinning. Simon Orange had nowhere to go there, unfortunately. That would drop him off the GT3 class podium, Simon Orange, and Bijatovic having a difficult end to his race. Maurice Viskirchen, though, is our race winner. A race that he controlled from flag to flag. Jonas Karklis with a brilliantly earned 2nd overall, winning the GT3 Pro Class for Engstler along the way. Charles Dawson for AKM Motorsport finishing 2nd in class, 3rd overall for AKM Motorsport, who of course we saw at the 6-hour 6-hour Portimao at the start of February. In 4th position, the Cup 4 Unique Racing Lamborghini Huracan Super Trofeo car, winning that category, the Cup 4 class. Jerzy Spinkovic winning the category. Cristiano Maciel in 5th position, winning Cup 1, as well as taking 5th overall. Kari Schreiner in 6th position, recovering nicely after her issues at the start of the race. Shota Abkazava in 7th position, of course. I think that car a little bit wounded after the collision with Thomas Anderson earlier on. Simon Orange would have been in 5th overall if it hadn't been for that collision with Alexander Bijatovic at the end of the race. Andreas Sorensen in 9th place, rounding out the overall top 10, the Cup 2 winner, Kalle Bergman, the number 44 car from Vileco Motorsport. Eimantas Navikauskas for Yuta Racing in 11th position, ahead of Alessio Ruffini for Autosport Racing in 12th position, the 333 car. Ahmed Arif Al-Khoury in 13th, taking second in Cup 2 on his debut in racing. Przemysław Bienkowski rounding out that Cup 2 podium for PTT Racing in 14th. Ryan James in 15th position, winning in the Cup 1 class, albeit gaining quite a few penalties for track limits. Hubert Darmetko with a puncture during the race, but he still made it back out there to finish 16th. Vjatovic finishing in 17th place. Thomas Anderson for Razun Northern Racing, unfortunately didn't get to the checkered flag after that collision that we saw down at turn 16.